You know, the more I watch BookTube and the more I browse Goodreads, the more my TBR list just grows, and it's getting pretty unmanageable now. Like, it's a little bit ridiculous. Hellos, today's video is going to be my July TBR. I'm going to talk to you about some of the books that I am hoping to read in July. First book is A Whole New World by Liz Braswell. This is a Aladdin retelling. This is what would happen if Jafar got his hands on the lamp. So this series, there's 2 books in the series so far, and a 3rd one is coming out soon, and it's basically Disney stories being retold so that a key element in the story is changed so that the bad guy starts winning, and I'm really excited to read these. I've seen a lot of these get bad reviews on Goodreads, but to be honest, like, I'm this much through it at the moment and I'm really enjoying it, so I don't know what everyone's blooming moaning about. Maybe it's just because I'm a massive Disney fan and this is just really making me excited, and when I see things in it that are like relate to the film, I'm like, nah, then I get dead excited. So yeah, really enjoying this so far, and I'm looking forward to the whole series really. Following on from that is Once Upon a Dream, again by Liz Braswell. This is the 2nd book in the Disney Twisted Tales series. Each of these books has kind of a tagline or message which kind of says what it's about. So the Aladdin one was, what if Aladdin had never found the lamp? This Sleeping Beauty one is, what if Sleeping Beauty never woke up? And from what I've heard, this is to do with Aurora trapped in her own mind while she's asleep. It's what if Prince Philip never woke her up and she's trapped in her own mind, or this kind of dreamland. So that sounds really intriguing. And Sleeping Beauty is one of my favourite Disney films. Aurora is one of my favourite princesses. Maleficent's my favourite Disney villain, so I'm so excited to read this. Again, you know, it doesn't really get amazing reviews on Goodreads, but it's Disney. I think it's published by Disney actually. Let me have a look. Yeah, it's published by Disney, so it is Disney, and I'm obsessed with Disney. And look at this like cover art though, like just look at that. So you've got like Diablo and the spinning wheel and the castle and Aurora's silhouette, and you've even got Maleficent on the back. Look, that's awesome. I love this artwork for these. I actually bought the Aladdin one originally in a paperback, but on Amazon I saw these hardbacks and I just had to get them, so oops. The next book I want to read this month is Paper and Fire. I read the first book in this series, Ink and Bone, last year, as recommended by one of my Disney YouTubey friends, and I fell in love with the story. I thought it was so unique, I really enjoyed it, and I was eagerly anticipating the release of this one, so it's finally here, I can finally read it. The world is based around if the Great Library of Alexandria wasn't burnt, so it survived, and now knowledge rules the whole world with an iron fist. The Great Library rules everything. They also forbid people from owning books. Instead, everyone has, like, I'd probably say it's sort of like a Kindle thing, so the government and the library can control the knowledge that people receive. So it's a lot of issues to do with like censorship, things like that. This series is basically about a boy called Jess Brightwell who loves to read, he loves books, and his family are book smugglers, and he then takes these tests to be inducted into the Scholars of the Great Library of Alexandria. So he goes away to become a scholar, and the story is all about him finding corruption within the library, and this basically follows on from all of that. I don't want to give too much away, but I'm really excited to read this. The next book on my July TBR list is Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. I've heard a lot about this on BookTube. It's basically one of those poor versus rich kind of scenarios. So you have the Reds, who are the commoners, so the poorer people, and you've got the Silvers, who are kind of like the elite. These elite members of society have special powers. It's probably your typical kind of story where you're a girl from the slums or the girl from the poor parts finds out she's got powers, and it'll be her journey into that elite class. She'll probably find some sort of corruption. You know the drill with these kind of stories. I don't actually exactly know what it's about because I've kept away from like spoilers and stuff, but I'm excited to read this. Seems like the kind of book I like. I like books kind of like this, in this style, where it's like a poor person or someone from a poor background finds out they've got some sort of cool superpower, rises up, there's corruption, saves the world. The last book is Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. I've heard this is a lot better than the Grisha series. Like, everyone who didn't like the Grisha series loves this book. It's basically about 6 outcasts who get sent on a mission, or some dangerous mission, and it's all from their different point of views. Again, I've kept away from spoilers of this book because I just liked going blind really, so should be good. Hoping it's good, we'll see. And yeah, that's another one. Thank you for watching this video, and I shall see you all next time. Bye!